I'm Joy-Marie Lawrence and I'm with Wilna Meiring right now. Wilna was one of the participants of cohort 2 of the Women on Boards Foundation program brought to you by both the Institute of Directors of South Africa and Boardvisory. Wilna, why would you recommend the course?
I think the one reason for me was, or maybe I'm going to start with saying that it was actually not what I expected. I thought, I've never been on a board, so I wanted to have some experience, and I thought, yes, I don't actually have the energy for all this theory. And when I read the thing, I just had that feeling it was something different. It's not going to tell me A, B, C, D, E, and now I have to learn A, B, C, D, E, and now I have to go and practice ABC. And I decided to join and started, and it was awesome. I cannot explain how nice it was, especially for me that hasn't been on boards. So for me, it was to showcase what it's about, especially with the people that you invited in every session. I mean, they were great for those that's been on boards, and they were awesome for those that weren't on boards, because that helped me to understand what it's about. And I think by putting it out in those sessions, so it's only that one session a month, and then giving us homework to go and think about, to bring in the coaching, it really got me thinking. And I'm actually now on a board. I wasn't on a board. After that sessions, I wrote down that I need to step out. And I think what was also wonderful is not now, now you have to be on this fancy board. Start with the things that's within your area. I practice risk management. I've got the Institute of Risk Management, and I've never thought of that. So, and I think start with things and now I can get my experience on board within actually a comfortable environment. And I think there was a lot of people that said they started with schools, and we forget about how powerful those are. But I think those reflection sessions and that listening to other women, and you have to think what you're going to do for yourself, really helped me to step out, push myself, got exposure. I'm also now attending at least our audit committee meetings I was motivated to say, but
Yes.
I can't wait till somebody does it for me. I have to go and do it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Wilna. If I could also ask you, if you reflect now, it's been a couple of months since you've done it. What do you still remember? What are you taking away with you?
The most important thing, you have to be prepared. That was drilled in. And I think even for, I've always been on a trustee board, but you get lazy. And I think even after that first session, I made more time, and that is plan a few days ahead, book it out. And the other thing is that you can't wait till the meeting to ask to say, but you don't understand or you need more info. You actually have to be ready to ask beforehand, because then in the meeting is actually close to too late, or people will know you haven't prayed. So I think that for me from a meeting is you have to be practiced, and you don't need to know everything. But don't try and be everything. Be honest about it and ask. Listen, I don't know, or I don't understand. Please explain to me.
Thank you. What did you think of the class size and feeling connected with other women specifically only?
Definitely not. It was fine. I think if I recall correctly, we had those breakout rooms, and you really got to know people. And I even connected with one lady that contacted me, found me on LinkedIn, and we actually had a session and discussed some of the stuff. So you can really reach out, depends on what especially if you find somebody that may be in your same field. I think it was great. Every time you learn something from the people also on there was people that was starting their career. There was people that's never been there. There was people that were struggling. And I think I didn't felt like, I mean, it would have been great if it was in a class, I must be honest. We get lazy. Then you have to do more. You have to put in more, listen more, harder than what you would do in a classroom. And then you can get so much value out. But that depends on how much effort you're willing to put in. But the classes were great size.
Good. Thank you. So to those one or two women who are not quite sure, should they do this? Shouldn't they go and attend this course? What's your last word to them?
You're going to gain more than you're going to lose. The time you're going to spend that day, even if you never want to be on a board, that time is not wasted.
Yeah.
Even if I don't go on a board, that you learn so much about planning for meetings. Even if you take those skills for a normal business meeting or running your company, you are going to gain so much skill. It is definitely worth every day that was spent on that. Definitely.
Fantastic.
Do it.
Just do it. You heard, Wilna. Do it. Come and join us. It is a very different course. It's a combination of theory, but more practical. We give you lived experiences. We give you some of the dilemmas to experience. I share my journey into the boardroom. We bring in guest speakers as well. And we even take you through navigating the complexity of the boardroom, but also how do you get ready for your journey to the boardroom? And it's a journey at the end of the day. So come and join us on the Women on Boards Foundation Program with the Institute of Directors and Boardvisory. Thank you so much, Wilna. Appreciate this.
It's a pleasure.